Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Here is Lego Lady. She's here for you today, and she's gonna be awesome. Hello, it's Short551 here, and I'm doing another Lego How to Build for the Thomas range. So, today we are here with our Lego Lady, who is looking as beautiful as ever. And aren't you pretty? Oh my god, that nose. Look at that nose. Those graphics. Okay, anyways, so we're here to, now many people have been requesting Diesel 10 and Luke. I've done Luke. You might be able to see him. Oh, you did not see that? What? Okay, he's coming soon. He's just a bit of a pain to upload because it's just really long, so I'll probably get that shorter. And I'll try to do this as short as possible. Anyways, so I'll just go straight into the build mode. So anyways, a lot of you are requesting mostly Diesel 10 and Luke. Luke was the most requested at the point, so I've already built him. And I'll have to remake the video. Anyway, so we're just going to go straight into building the thing. So I'm going to talk, right, so, yeah, and Diesel 10, I built one in the original digital designer. It looks pretty crap right now. Also, this lady has a lot of plain bricks. Now, right now, my internet isn't actually on. Now you might be saying, well, in the corner you've got full black bars. Well, that's actually because I'm connected to BT Wi-Fi hotspot. So it doesn't actually enable me to connect to an internet. It just doesn't... Wait, it allows me to connect to the internet. I just can't connect to, like, other websites. It just gives me, like, would you like to buy this for free? And the only reason that I'm connected to it is so I can still play Minecraft. But even that doesn't seem to work, so I'm just leaving it. I can't be asked to fiddle around with it. So we'll just stop here. So quickly, you can already see that we've got like the back. This is the bars, the cab area. The fireplace is completely purple still. You've got the shape of the boiler right here, and at the front you've got these. Now these are for special buffers because about Lady, she hasn't actually got any front couplings. So I thought, well, what's the point in putting them on anyway? So I'll just make my own custom ones. So that's what I've done. But she's still got buffers at the back, so she can still attach to trucks and stuff. That one lost truck. Okay, so then we're going to start building her boiler shape, and then it's actually round, so... okay, and then you start building the front of her boiler. And it of course, it starts to take more of a shape. So now we've got that kind of nice rounded shape. Just kind of bricking up the area. Cab is kind of raising. Okay, so that's just going to raise. Okay, so nearly the boiler's nearly done, and the railings are now in. The railings are now in, and they're staying there. Okay, so now we add those smooth bits there, because that's actually not going to get covered up by anything. So that's going to happen there. Okay, then we add these side bars, and then we start adding the top to the boiler. And it's quite long, it's quite a long piece. So then we add one of these, one of those. And that's however many high. I think it's 1, 2, and then a 6th. 2.2, yeah. 2 bricks and 2 flat bricks. Okay, so, yeah, I think this is just building the cap part. So then you're going to put these flat pieces here. Now, on the other trains, I've used different, like, hold pieces, Technique pieces, but here I've just got plain gaps, because otherwise it'd be too small. There's the whistle. There's her kind of dome. And here's her face. So, now again, I'm gonna keep, well, doesn't really matter again. I'll show you why in a minute. So that kind of goes on. And then you just add those bits. And you add that little top on the bot to make it look realisticer. Okay, so then you're going to have to leave some space here because you're going to have to put her, okay, so these are her buffers. So that's one of her buffers, and you need 2 of those, and you're just going to plonk them on like so. And you make the other one, quite easy, and plonk. Right, then you make her funnel, which is one of the best things, I think. So that you add like a black fez, then you add the kind of purple brick, and then you add her golden dome, which looks amazing. And you just plonk that right there, and I think that looks really good. Then we're going to build her like side bars, which, you know, railings or whatever you want to call them. So you've got 2 of those, and you just plonk them in. Next we're going to build her 2 lamps, so it's just simply gold bricks and some clear bricks, and they just go on. And then of course you build 2 of them, and they just go on like that. Okay, so now you can actually see Lady's actually starting to take shape and starting to look more like a train. So now we're starting to build her cab. Now this is made specifically so it'll look more like her cab and not just a cab. So using the new under flat pieces. Unfortunately, they only come in 2x2, so I can't actually kind of change the size. Those 2 purple bricks are quite important because the roof is curved and it stays curved. It's not like flat at the bottom. It's a flat, curved piece of metal. It's not thick or anything. Okay, and that just goes on like that. And that just should... Now, it's slightly over, but that's there just to make it look better. So anyways, now we're adding the front, and it's just simply one of those. Added with that, added a little bit at the bottom, and added one of those, and then that just kind of slots into there. Now it will go on top of something. Now we're going to make our wheels, and this is quite important. Now, what I have done is I've actually changed all my trains, and what they do now have is you place these on, and you actually place one of these gold, well, I'm going to say gold now, these rods in the middle, because this enables free wheel movement. Because with the trains I've got currently, I've redesigned my Thomas so it's the current one. It's not all the colours, but it's dark blue. Anyways, it's hard to roll because of its certain axle joint, like the original one. But now with this, it should be able to roll a lot freely, very freely, which will make it more fun to play with. So I've done that to all the trains. So if you want to go back and change your trains so they have those wheels, then it should be fine. Okay, so then we add her gold buffers. Now, I know you can't get this, but there you go. What are you going to do? So we add this, and then we add her next set of wheels. There goes the rod again. Now, it is quite short, but it should still work, and it does still fit with tracks, because I've still got one in real life. Anyway, so then we just add the kind of front section. Not much, just... Okay, then we start building her side piston tanks, whatever you want to call them. And that's basically just... It's not like a lamp. It's not like a lamp brick. It's just got the one. It's exactly one brick. It's not like slightly back at all. Anyway, so you start just building out, and then you add another ramp piece, and then a flat brick, and you just do exactly the same on the other side. And then you just kind of add that. Oh, and you just add it straight to Lady. And there you have it. You have your Lego Lady from Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Right, this has been Short Round 551, over and out, and see you next time for a Lego How to Build. Laters.